Good evening, students. Today we are going to start our new chapter of mathematics called triangles. Here in class 10th, we have to learn about similar triangles, not about the congruent triangle. Congruent triangle we have already learned in class 9. Here we have to learn about similar or the similar figure. So what is difference between congruency and similarity? That we will discuss. After that, we will go for the basic criteria required for similarity, that is derived from the basic proportionality theorem. So after understanding this congruency and similarities, we will go for basic proportionality theorem, or simply written as BPT. So what is this? These two things we will try to cover this. In this chapter, the other important topic are criteria for similarity, or condition under which the two given triangle will be similar. Then applying this criteria, we can derive the relation for the ratio of area of two similar triangle is the square of ratio of their sides. Also, the next topic is Pythagoras theorem and its application. So these are. So we shall start with similarity or similar triangle. This triangle means the similar triangle. So this concept of similarity arises with at least two figures. This similarity or similar is, or nearly we can understand with respect to congruency. So what is this congruent versus similar? Similar means something near to some other thing, not the exactly or not the identical one, but near to the other one. So they simply mean it is the same shape, but not the size. If it is same shape, then they are simply called as similar. But if any two figure or two object have the same shape plus same size, then the concept is called congruent. So what is congruent? What is this similar? That we shall understand a bit better. So right, congruent versus similar. So what is the difference? A student, congruent simply means the plane figure which are identical to other. Means the figure identical to other, then they are congruent. So this is what identical means. It is exactly same. But many a time we are observing that the things are not exactly identical, but they appear in same shape. So it means it is nearly same. This nearly doesn't mean identical, but not identical. So this identical term means it is exactly same. This exactly same means it must be in same shape and size. For this, the two conditions like same shape and same size is required. But nearly means it is the same shape. Okay, student, if the shape is same but size varies. Even if it is the same size, then that can also be considered as the similar, but that will not be the congruent. So let us understand. If we draw a square, so maybe say this side is 2 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, and if we are drawing other square with the side length say 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter, so here it is a square, means what is the inherent property of a square that will be followed, means all the sides are equal. It is one thing. In this case, each of the side will be 2 centimeter. Each of the angle is 90 degree. Even for the bigger square whose side length is 5 centimeter, each of its angle is also 90 degree. So such a situation we are observing that what is the definition of a square that is satisfied by each of the square that we are drawing irrespective of their side length. So such a figure or such a shape which have the same property but their size is varying, they are called as similar. So these two are similar figure. Similar figure, but not identical. Identical means in each and every respect the two should be same. You cannot differentiate between the two, and we can say it is identical. Example, if you are purchasing a box of tennis ball, say in that box there are 10 number of tennis ball of the same company, then whether you draw any of the ball you are getting that, say let me consider all those ball are of the same color also. So in that box whether you draw any of the ball you will observe all are identical. But you take one box or one ball of this tennis ball and another the basketball, you will observe that both have the same shape, means both are a sphere, but size wise they are differing. One is a smaller one, other one is the bigger one. Okay, so all these spheres are similar but they are not identical. So such a situation where the basic characteristic or appear to be nearly the same is followed, then we are calling them as the similar one. But in addition to the similarity, if the size is also the same, then it becomes congruent. So this congruent we have already learned in class 9th. We are not going to discuss. Student, right? Here, for this, if I am taking the two figure for the congruent, so for congruency, this 2 centimeter square will be congruent to only 2 centimeter side length square. It can never be congruent to any other square whose side length is not 2 centimeter. This is also 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter. So they have similar shape, but also it is not only the similar shape and same size also. That's why they are identical. It means if you shift this over the other one, then you can observe that whatever this point, it will exactly match with this point. So by placing over the other one, you will observe that this figure get totally hidden. If you are shifting over the other, it will hide one another. Means they are exactly identical. Means one can overlap the other, one can be hidden behind the other. So one can overlap or hide other. This is the meaning of congruency. So for congruency, what we are observing, their side lengths are equal. Okay. So similarity with their identical side length. Here, whatever the area that you are considering, the same area for this one, because for both the cases, the same formula will be followed. So here, same shape, size, and area. Okay. So area must be same. But in this case, if I want to place one rectangle over the other, how it will appear? If you are going to shift this rectangle over the other, then how it will appear? The student, observe this carefully. If I am shifting, let me take this rectangle as the 5 centimeter. This also has 5 centimeter. Let me mark the vertex as ABCD and the other bigger square by PQRS. In this case, I am considering A is coinciding with P, or you may take any vertex coinciding with any one. Let me take, this was our P, Q, R, and S. Let me take A is coinciding with this P. Then you will get that over this PQ only 2 centimeter length will be covered by this one. So here it will be the B, moving the 2 centimeter upward. We are able to reach it here. So this is our C, and this will be our D. Okay, student. So it will be 2 centimeter, it will be 2 centimeter, it will be 2 centimeter. What we are observing? We are observing that these two figures can never overlap or hide each other. If one is placed over the other, only the certain portion will get hidden. But the another important properties that we are getting is that this line BC become parallel to QR. This CD become parallel to SR. Okay. This angle, all the four angles are obviously equal. So right, in this case, means for similarity, we are observing that angles must be same. And area will not be same, because here we are observing that only certain area, means only this much area is being shaded by the a smaller triangle, but the other area will remain as it is. Right? So angle must be same. This is the very first important thing that we have to keep in mind. So regarding angle, the criteria is developed, and area is different. The another important thing that we are observing is that the side length, if we are arranging one of the figure along the one of the side, then their other side length, they will be parallel and the ratio is maintained. What is that? The ratio is that here on this side PQ 2 centimeter is there, so it is 2 by 5. So here we are getting, if I am taking AB by PQ, it will be 2 by 5. In the similar fashion, BC, which is going to be parallel to QR, again BC by QR will be 2 by 5. Again, over this RS or SR, it is the DC, so DC by SR, again it will remain as 2, and this bigger one is 5. Over this PS, it is our AD by PS, so the length is 2 by 5. So this way, this is the other important property of similar condition. So the side length ratio is always constant, right? Side length ratio is constant. Okay, student, it is this way. So this is about the similarity. So we shall keep in mind, we have to keep all the points related to the similar triangle. Regarding congruent triangle, no need to go in any more detail because it is belonging to class 9. So regarding similar triangle, similar figure, here we have written the condition. The same condition is also followed for similar triangle. So let me take. So what we are observing from this, that all the squares are similar, but they are not congruent. Right? Similarity of figures. Regarding similarity of figure, we have to learn, a student, just we have derived that if I consider the squares, so squares may have any side length, but the basic property, like all the sides are equal, that is followed. So considering this thing, we can write like this. So it is our ABCD, EFGH is the other square, PQRS is the third square. For all the squares, we are getting the basic characteristic that each of the angle is 90 degree. So the angle relation is the very basic relation that is being followed for the similarity. Another, the side ratios, whatever AB by EF that you will get, if you are taking this length as AB and this similarly placing it here, EF, this will be same as whatever BC you will take and FG you will take. and CD you will take, and GH you will take. The DA or AD you are going to take, and EH you are going to take. In numerator, we have placed the side length of a smaller figure. So always keep in mind, the order means numerator of the same figure and denominator of the other figure. So writing this way, it is called as the ratio of their side. Ratio of the sides of similar figure. So this ratio is always fixed or the same. Whatever this ratio will come, it will be the same for this other two side ratio, the same will be the other third side ratio, the same will be the other fourth side ratio. Okay, student? So this thing we have to keep in mind. So this way, understanding that if the AB is going to be increased, the EF is also increased, then the other side, say BC, will have to be increased to maintain the similarity. Similarly, FG have to be increased to maintain the similarity. Means, so understanding this, the ratio to be followed, it is called as proportional. So sides are, so this property is written as sides are proportional or proportional. And the very first that we had written was, or we have understood was, their angle must be same. So angle, or better to use the respective angle, must be same. Students, here I am considering the A is going to match with A, B is going to match with F. That is, here angle A, angle E, angle B, angle F. So that's why it is written as a respective. All the angles are not equal, need not be equal. Since it is a square, so all the angle will appear as 90 degree. But all the angle need not be equal, but respective angle will be equal. So by drawing a triangle and other figure, we can understand it more clearly. Let me first write angle C will be equal to angle G, and angle D will be equal to angle H. So it is for these things. So this thing we have to keep in mind. For a square, it appeared that all the angles are even equal, but the thing is that it need not be a square if it is the figure like this one. Let me take the pentagon. So taking the pentagon, here we are observing that, let me name the smaller pentagon as A, B, C, D, E, P, Q, R, S, and T. In this case, whatever this angle X, if it is, it need not be regular pentagon, it may be irregular one. Regular pentagon are those pentagon in which all the sides are equal. Whatever this X is there, this X must present somewhere. If I consider the angle B as Y, the other one should be Y. It may be possible that this T may be equal to Y. Did not be in the same order, but it may be here. It is possible. Then whatever this C, consider this as Z. the Z. Consider this as U, the U, the V, Q is considered here as V. So this is the condition. So respective means this A is going to match with P, means each one have their corresponding angle in other figure. If I consider the vertex B or angle B, in this case it is Q. Correct? The students say yeah. For B there is Q. Or any error, you have to give the reply by. Student, here I have considered Y with matching with T. So it is wrong. आप लोग सो रहे हैं क्या? आप ही लोग को जगाने के लिए ऐसे ऐसे हम चीजें पूछते हैं. So this B is going to match with T. So orientation may change. So do not worry about the orientation. But corresponding angle must exist in all the similar figures. So this is the meaning of corresponding angle. Even if we draw a triangle, let one triangle be like this. The other triangle is the bigger one. So let us consider this triangle as ABC. This triangle is MNO. M, N, and O. Here I have considered this A is corresponding to M. So whatever this angle, the same will be this angle. If I consider this as theta, this will be theta. If I consider B as alpha, C as beta, then draw this O as beta. Okay, so this is the condition. So these are the two conditions, that respective angle must be same and their sides must be proportional. Sides are proportional means the ratio of side is always equal or constant. So this is the two important condition that we have to keep in mind. So never forget these two conditions. So respective angle, the best term is this one, respective angle are equal and sides are proportional. Just keep this keyword in your mind. Other thing you can write very easily. This is the key term that we have to keep in mind. Now, a student, we have to understand a bit more, or we have to conclude a bit more. Students, it may be possible that one of the triangle is like this. Let me take ABC. Sorry. So ABC is a triangle in which this B is your 90 degree and another one is your so I have to make the 90 degree somewhere here also. So draw the 90 degree. In this case, consider this as PQR. In this case, this is our 90 degree. So here respective angle means B is going to match with R. Let us call this angle as 35 degree and this angle is 55 degree. So this angle is given as again as 55 degree. This Q as 35 degree. So in this case, what we are observing, whether the orientation are same, No, orientation or the position of the angles may vary, but the respective angle must exist. So in this case, this B is going to be matched with R. This C is going to match with this Q, and A is going to match with this P. Okay. So to write this, we are using this symbol, means here we can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Is it correct? A student, while writing this similar, what is the order that we need to take care? Here A is going to match with P. So we shall first write this as P. Okay, whatever the A, this A. Now search for B. Corresponding to B, it is not the Q, it is R. So we have to then write this R. Then corresponding to C, we have this Q. So this is the meaning of respective angle. So this is the big statement. Therefore, it is denoted as this sign. This is the wiggle sign or tilde sign. So using this tilde. So how to write this bigger statement? Simply triangle ABC is tilde with or similar to triangle PRQ. It is this one simply. Okay. The condition followed is all the respective angles are existing. In this case, if we want to observe about the side ratios, then observe it carefully. For writing the side ratios, I am going to take this AB. AB is laying between 90 and 55. So that 90 and 55 that you have to match. Means corresponding to A, we have the P. So if you are writing AB, then from the second triangle, you will have to take corresponding to A, we have this P, and B, we have this R. So we have to move from P to R, and we shall write in denominator as PR. Okay. This, whatever these ratios, say this is 2 and this is 4 centimeter. The same ratio will also be maintained for maintaining the similarity. Say for triangle ABC, I am taking this side length BC. Then BC between 90 degree and 35. So that side length you have to consider here, 90 and 35. So it is this one. Or B is matching with vertex R and C is matching with Q. So we can directly write below this what is corresponding vertex of B. B corresponding vertex is R. So you write in denominator as R. And corresponding to C, the vertex is Q. So RQ. This way you have to write the ratio, or you have to understand the ratio. So understanding ratio is very important. So this is the second ratio. The third ratio, AC you are taking by A is matching with P. So you have to write the P, and C is matching with Q. So we have to write here PQ. So this is the meaning of our ratio of side. So this ratio will also fix whatever the first ratios that you are calculating, say 2 by 2 and 4. The same need to be managed here. If BC is say 3 centimeter, then for maintaining the similarity, BC is corresponding to RQ. Observe carefully. So RQ must be your 6 centimeter. So it was 2 times giving the 4. BC, which is 3. Again, this have to be 3 times to maintain the similarity. So 2 3s are 6. Okay, it is like this. Say if AC is, let me take this as 4 centimeter or something else, it may be. It will be actually under root of 2a square plus 3a square. The Pythagoras theorem will be followed. Then only the triangle will be formed because it is 90 degree. So it is under root of 4 plus 9 is 13. Then this value PQ will be 2 times of under root of 13. This need to be maintained. If this ratio is not maintained, then the two triangle will not be similar. So student, with this figure, we have observed that for similarity, the angle must be same and the side ratio must be constant, or the ratio of the sides should also be same. Ratio of side is called sides are proportional. Means here we have observed the proportionality, or I had explained the proportionality, that this side 2 is multiplied by this 2 to get this 4. So it is 2 times the same factor 2 is need to be maintained for the other one. The same factor 2 is maintained for this one also. Okay, to get this. Observe, in front of 90 it was under root of 30. The same in front of R, it is twice of under root of 30. Okay. So this is the factor, or proportionality factor is the 2 here. Even this 4 is nothing but it is 2 into 2. So it is this 2. Okay. So this is the meaning of proportionality. Now, from this analysis, we can quickly conclude some of the things. A student, what we can conclude? All the similar figure need not be congruent, but if it is congruent, then it will surely be similar. So let me write few other things here. Now regarding denotation for the congruency, write in congruent. This is denoted by similar or congruency always means two figure. The name of the figure that you have to write here, then you have to write equal sign, and above that this tilde sign have to be written. And this is the other figure. Okay, but for similarity, the denotation is simply like putting the tilde sign, because it is not equal. So it is simply whatever the figure you will write this symbol and you will write the name of other figure. Okay, student? It is this way of denoting. This equal because of this same size also, or same area for congruency. But similarity, equality is not required, but maintaining the same property like the angle relation and side ratio have to be maintained. This is. Now we can quickly write some of the important conclusion. What we are observing in this case, different squares, their area are different, they are similar. Even this pentagon, their area are different, angle are same. The side ratio also increases by the same factor. The same is taken for this triangle also. Student, the other important thing that we can conclude is that one also. Say for the congruency, this angle relation is also followed. Okay, means all of these are 90 degree. In addition to that, whatever these two means if you are taking 2 by 2, it is going to give 1. This next 2 and next 2, again 2 by 2, it is also 1. So that relation or the ratio is always 1. That is making the difference. So if the ratio of the factor for similarity is coming as 1, it becomes congruent. Means we can say all the congruent figure must be similar, but all the similar figure need not be congruent. Right here, all the congruent figure are similar, but all the similar figure need not be congruent. This is what we have to keep in mind. Okay, students. Now, the other point that can be concluded, all the squares, they are similar, but they are not congruent. Based on the same thing, let me write few important points. So what are the conclusion? These conclusions are asked in your MCQs. Very first, all congruent figure are similar, but reverse is not true. But all similar need not be congruent. Whatever we have written earlier. It is the first thing. Next, all the squares are similar. All the squares are similar, but they need not be congruent. For the triangle, which type of triangle are always similar? Equilateral triangle, because each of the angle is always 60 degree. All the equilateral triangle are similar. A student, can we write like this? All the rectangle are similar. Is it correct or not, a student? A student, you must think. For rectangle, yes, write your answer, yes or no. Though this angle is 90 degree, but it is possible that this is 2 centimeter, this is 3 centimeter. The another one is, it is possible to take like this. It is our, say, 4 centimeter, but this is 9 centimeter. Is it possible to take or not? Yes, it is possible to take. In this case, if we consider the ratio, then here we are getting this and this we have to take. So 2 by 4. This ratio is coming as 1 by 2. But if you are taking this ratio and this ratio, 3 by 9, it is 1 by 3. Whether these two are same? No. So in this case, the ratios are not same. So all the rectangle need not be similar. If we are drawing in a scaled form, then that will be similar. Say if we had drawn the rectangle on or in such a manner that it was like this one, say it was 4 centimeter, this was only 6 centimeter, this was also 4 centimeter, and the other 6 centimeter. In this case, whatever 2 by 4 for this, 2, and this 4, the 3 by 6, it was 1 by 2, and it was also 1 by 2. In this case, it is possible to the two rectangle be similar. So let me name the rectangle as rectangle 1, 2, 3. So in this case, we can say rectangle 1 is not similar to rectangle 2, but the rectangle 1 is similar to rectangle 3. You may give the name ABCD also, or PQRS, similar way you can write. So all the rectangle need not be similar. All the rectangles, you must write this, need not be similar. It is possible that the two rectangles may be similar, but not always. Okay, these are what the important thing that we have to keep in mind. So this way we have understood, I think, very clearly. So based on this, the question is just framed and it is asked to search the similarity. Okay, so let me frame a question. Find the similar figure among the following. I will draw some of the figure and you have to find whether they are similar or not. So let me take a triangle first. This angle is 30 degree. This angle is say 100 degree, and another one is the triangle like this. One angle is, so we can take the name of this triangle also, ABC, and the other triangle is given as PQR. Let me take this as 50 degree, and the other one as the 30 degree. The side also let me take, or let me take the other one also. The other triangle is like this one, MNO. So this angle is 100 degree, and this angle is your, or let me take this as 90 degree, and this angle as 40 degree. Let me take. You also write this figure. So based on the angle, the other one is take more triangle. So let me take this length as 2 centimeter. This length as 3 centimeter. This length as 4 centimeter. And then this length as 8 centimeter. This length as 9 centimeter. This length as 4 centimeter. So consider this as ABC, MNO, EFG, EFG. I'm considering this one. The another, let me take like this one. Say JKL, write this name as JKL. Let me write this as our 8 centimeter. This is our 6 centimeter, and this is our 4 centimeter. Okay, it is this one. I think this much is enough. So now let me take one more figure. Of this quadrilateral. Let us take this as, say, 100 degree. This is 110 degree. And this is 30 degree. And the other one is 110 degree. This is 100 degree. And the other one is 60 degree. Okay, this we have to take. Consider this as STUV, PUV, PQRS. Now let me take another figure also. It is like this one. Consider this as 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter. I'm taking the rough one. Consider this as 1 centimeter. This is 1.5 centimeter. This is 2 centimeter, 2 centimeter, and this is 2.5 centimeter. Yes, tell me regarding this. Yes, student, you have to find the similar figure among these. In some of the cases, the angles are given. In some of the cases, the side length are given. And you have to find whether they are similar or not. If they are similar, then it may be asked to calculate their angles also. It is very easy for similar figure. What is required? Angle equal means equal. You must keep in mind equal angles. So check for each and every one. Don't worry for the orientation. Orientation may be different. So either this one, and the second one is their side ratio, means same side ratio. These are the two things that we have to ensure. For ensuring this, let us start with the first one. A student, I will do in the same figure. I will apply these two and you have to determine. So if I consider the first one, here it is 30 degree. So corresponding to 30 degree, is there 30 degree existing in other figure? Yes, it is 30 degree. 30 degree is existing here. Okay. Now coming for the other angle. Other angle is 100 degree, but 100 degree doesn't appear in this PQR. But here In both the figure ABC and PQR, we are given with two angles only. So third angle can be calculated. So your first thing that you must keep in mind, calculate the third angle. We are knowing the angle sum property of a triangle, that sum of all the angle of a triangle is always 180 degree. Therefore, the third angle C will be 180 minus 30 minus 100. Means 180 minus 130, it will be our 50 degree. Then we are getting that it is 50 degree. Similarly, in PQR, calculate the third angle. Third angle, the two angles given are 50 degree and 30 degree. So the third angle will be your 100 degree. This way the third angle we have calculated. Now by knowing all these three angles, one by one we can match very easily. Here we are observing 30 is existing, 30 degree is existing at Q. Then 100 degree at B, yes, 100 degree we have obtained at P. Then the next one is the 50 degree and 50 degree is existing at R. Therefore, here we can write, so what are the pairs? We can write triangle ABC is similar to which triangle? A student, corresponding to A you have to search. Corresponding to A it is 30 degree and it is Q. So in place of A, for the other triangle PQR, you must write the Q first. Now corresponding to this B, which is 100 degree and 100 degree is P. So you must write it here, P. Then the third one is C, and here the third one is our R. So R. This way you have to write. If you are just writing triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, that will be wrong. So that is the wrong way of writing. Correct? So you must write corresponding angle at corresponding places. So this order need to be maintained. If you are not maintaining, your marks may be deducted. And another important thing that we can conclude by writing in this corresponding manner is that the side ratios can be written very easily. What is the side ratios? Just take the two. Say if you are taking this as AB, first two, then take the first two from this second triangle. Means it will be our QP. No need to go in the triangle. Just by writing this what he says or properly writing this triangle in symbol form, we can quickly write the ratio. If we are taking B and C, the last two one, take the last two one in the second side also. So it is our BC by PR. If you are taking first and third, means A and C, take the first and third alphabet of the second triangle, it is our Q and R. So this way, by writing the triangle or denoting the triangles or similar triangle with respective angle, these ratios can be written very easily. So always put the habit of writing these two similar triangle with respective vertices or respective angles. Okay, student? So these things please do not forget. Now let us compare with the third one. Yes, one angle is 90, another angle is 40. Obviously, the other angle will also be your 50 degree. So here we are getting 50 is matching with the R, but other is not matching. Neither this 90 is anywhere, nor this 40 is anywhere. So these two triangles are similar, but it is not similar. Okay, this one. Now we have to go for the ratios. Students, for the ratios, you just observe carefully. Here we are getting 2 multiplied by 2, we are getting the 4. 3 means it is multiplied by 2. Multiplied by 2, that we shall search. No. If 3 is multiplied by 2, it should be 6. So 3 multiplied by 2 is equals to 6. 6 is missing in this. Neither here, neither the side EZ nor the side FZ is there. So we shall not consider this. Okay? Or if you compare with this 3, here you are getting it is the factor is 3. Once the factor is 2 and the other factor is 3, so it becomes wrong. So this is the wrong one. So from this, just comparing the two sides, we can quickly tell whether they could be similar or not. So here you can say this triangle ABC is not similar to triangle EFG. Am I right here? Triangle ABC is not similar to triangle EFG. When it is not similar, then you are free to use any order. But if it is the similar, then corresponding vertices we have to write. Okay, students? It is this. Now coming to the next one. Here we are observing this 2 is becoming 4 and 3 is becoming 6 and 4 is becoming 8. So here every time we are getting the factor is 2. Also the factor is 2. So when the factor is 2, means the ratios are equal. So when such same factor is obtained, the two triangles will be similar. Now we have to search what are the corresponding vertices. Student, in this case we are observing AC, which is 2. Where is AC? Yes, it is 2, which is changed to 4. But determining the corresponding vertex, you have to take the other one also. 3 is going to change to 6. So observe, 2 is changing to 4 and the 3 is changing to 6. Means in this case we are observing this C is the common vertex. In the similar fashion, the K is the common vertex for 4 and 6. So if I am going to write for the triangle with ABC, first triangle you can write anyway in any order. Then for the second triangle, in place of C, I shall put K. So leave the 2. The third one you shall put the K. This is the way of searching and writing the similarity. Now, what is for A? Student, again you consider this side 2 which is changed to 4 and this side 4 of a smaller triangle means AB. So this 4 is changed to 8. And between this 2 and 4, A is common. And for the second triangle, between this 4 and 8, J is common. So A is corresponding to J. So write J as the first one. And C we had determined earlier. And the leftover B, obviously, the B will also be matching with the leftover K. So middle one will be K. So this way you need to write. Students, understanding the similar triangle और similar figure में आपको लिखना, सर्च करना बहुत जरूरी है. यही नहीं कर पाते हैं, जस्ट थ्योरम पढ़ते हैं तो क्वेश्चंस इसीलिए सॉल्व नहीं होते क्योंकि वो समझ ही नहीं पाते हैं कि वो क्या लेना है, क्या लिखना है. Okay, student. So this is the way of writing. So this is the other L. It is our L, student. It is matching with L. So here we have obtained that triangle ABC is matching with triangle JKL. JKL. Okay, so right. And I'm writing here triangle ABC is matching with triangle J, K and L. triangle JKL. From this, if you need to write the ratios, you can blindly write the ratios. Or even from that ratios we have concluded these two triangles are similar. For writing the ratios, if you are taking AB, then JK. If you are taking the BC, then it will be our, for BC, the last two, KL. The AC, first and last, J and L. So AC, J and L. It is this one. Okay. This is the way of understanding. Okay, student. So this was about our understanding the similar figure. A student, based on this, the other question is also framed. See, how is that? One more question I will solve, then I will stop the class. Next day we will learn with basic proportionality theorem, because some of the students are also absent, and it will take another 40 minutes. So find the missing side or angle if the figure is similar. The first one, let me take a triangle. So let us take this A, B, C. Let us take this AB or AC as 2 centimeter, BC as say 4 centimeter. Consider this as PQR, or let us call this as our 6 centimeter, the other side as X. Okay, this we have to determine. And let me take this as Y, that we want to calculate the Y also, and this as the 10, okay, centimeter. So whatever the missing side means both X and Y we want to calculate. It is like this. A student, it is given that the two triangles are similar. Sometimes the specific side will be mentioned. So here from the figure that we are observing, that what are the corresponding side, what is the angle that is matching, that we may consider, or one of the angle we may consider. Let me take this angle as 110 degree. This is also your 110 degree. The students, solve this. Very easy. From the figure it appears that this AB AC, it appears that this 2 is going to match with this 6 and 4 is going to match with this X. Or sometimes a specific name is also specified. Say, if it is specified like this, triangle ACB is similar to triangle PQR, then it is obvious that this AC whatever we are taking, which is 2, is matching with PQ, which is 6. Okay, so sometimes this relation means which one is corresponding to which one is mentioned, and sometimes it is not mentioned, but from the figure you have to observe carefully. At that time, in figure, the side length is given on a scale, means roughly on a scale, कि जितना आपको बढ़ा हुआ एक साइड मिलेगा, दूसरा साइड भी उसी रेशियो में बढ़ा हुआ मिलेगा. So this way we have to observe this very carefully. ये ऑब्जर्वेशन आपको ध्यान से करना है. यदि आप ये ऑब्जर्वेशन गलत कर देंगे तो आप गलत पॉइंट ले लेंगे. Students, so from this what we can write? Here we are able to write like this. This triangle ACB, A is corresponding to this P from the given, is similar to triangle PQ ACB that I have taken. A is this one. Student, write the Q first. ये फिगर में जो फिगर के साथ ये जो हमने लिखा है, it is not totally concurrent. थोड़ा इसको करेक्ट कर लीजिए. I will also correct, slightly correct it, because ये फिगर के साथ पूरा दिखना भी चाहिए. So A is matching with our Q, C is matching with our P. So write this as Q, P, and another one is R. Now it will appear as concurrent. So A is going to match with Q, this C is going to match with this P, and the leftover B is going to match with R. जो फिगर जो क्वेश्चन में दिया है उसी को लिख लिए. ये लिखिए या नहीं लिखिए ज्यादा मैटर नहीं करता है, बट आपको ध्यान ये देना है कि कौन सा साइड लेंथ किसके corresponding है. Here in the smaller figure we are getting the side is our AB, which is 2. 2 is increased to 6, means it is the scaled one, or the ratio 2/3, sorry 2/6. So matching with the other one is 4/x, and the third one is, student, here I have taken the 2 first, 6 in denominator, then 4 in numerator, then 10 in denominator. So this order need to be maintained. If you are not maintaining this order, it may go wrong. Okay students, तो ये order बहुत ही ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है किस order में आप ले रहे हैं. This 10, no student, you cannot take this as 10. Do not think it is in denominator, then it will be in denominator. I have already indicated here, it is the matching with the x. So that's why 4 in numerator, x in denominator. Now it is the third side y. So y should be in numerator, because first we are taking the smaller triangle, then corresponding to y in the second triangle we have the 10. So write the 10 here. Okay student, from here you have to find x and y. How we can get? We have learned in algebra that it is giving the two equations, because it is the 3 ratios which are equated. So we can get 2 equations. What these are? So you are free to equate one with third, one with second, second with third. Ultimately you will get 2 equations. So equation, take it from 1 and 2. What we can say? 2/6 is equals to 4/x. Just go for cross multiplication. 2x is equals to 6 into 4. So x value is 6 into 4 divided by 2. So it is 2 ja. So x will be your 12 centimeter. So this need to be maintained. So this x value should be 12. Observe, 2 is multiplied with 3 to get this 6. Obviously, the 4 need to be multiplied with 3 to get the x. This is the meaning of maintaining the proportionality. So the proportionality or the factor is 3. By the same factor 3, we have to multiply. This way you can quickly also understand in solving the MCQs. But if it is asked in subjective one, you have to write these as step. It was the first one. Now from this, you have to take the other equation also. From 1, which is the known, and the third, in which y is unknown. So you, for solving the equation, you must take one of the known ratio and other unknown. Otherwise, if you are taking second and third, it will give product of xy. That will not give the exact value of any. But by calculating this x, then even choosing the second and third, you can calculate the y. That is the way. So here 2 by 6 is equals to y by 10. 2 into 10 by 6 is y. Just cancel whatever they think that can be cancelled. So this implies y is equals to 10 by 3. Maintain this ratio, or if you want to write 3.33 or 3 bar, you may write. So wherever this ratio is there and not coming as in the terminating decimal, maintain in the form of fraction itself. So this is the value of y. So this way x and y can be determined. So questions are very easy. In the similar fashion, it may be given for a rectangle or any quadrilateral. The same concept we have to apply. Okay, student? So this was based on the side length. Angle did not to calculate. Otherwise, if the two angle is given, the third can be calculated by applying the angle sum property itself. Okay, students, now I think we shall stop the class here because some of the students are absent. So let us write. Students, आपका वैकेशन होमवर्क क्या क्या रहेगा? देखिए हम लोगों ने सारे के सारे चैप्टर्स फिनिश करके रखे हैं. So whatever left in our textbook, जिन बच्चों का जो भी इसमें होमवर्क बाकी है, प्लीज फिनिश इट. टेक्स्ट बुक इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उसमें कोई भी क्वेश्चन यदि नहीं सॉल्व होता, आई विल सॉल्व इट अगेन, और इवन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इट, बट अभी आपको नहीं समझ में आया तो भी मैं उसे दोबारा सॉल्व करूं. सो स्टूडेंट, टेक्स्ट बुक के चैप्टर नंबर 1 से लेकर के 9 तक, एक्सक्लूडिंग दिस चैप्टर 6, you must go for revising it. अब बैठ करके खुद से देखिए कि कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन आपने सॉल्व नहीं किए हैं, एंड सॉल्व इफ यू हैव नॉट सॉल्व इट. The similar task you have to do for your exemplar problem from chapter 1 to 9, excluding 6. You have to do all the exercise, revise and solve exclusively those questions whatever you have not solved. जब भी डाउट हो आप वीडियो जरूर से रेफर करिए. हर चीज बहुत ही एक्सप्लेन कर करके आपको बताया हुआ है. बेसिक्स आप इनको अप्लाई करिए. स्टूडेंट्स, आई थिंक हमारे आरसी बुक का भी हो गया हुआ है. द सेम थिंग यू आल्सो हैव टू कंसीडर फॉर आवर आरसी नोटबुक. और the notes, each chapter contain 2 exercise, 1 to 9, excluding 6. Do the same thing. सारे के सारे क्वेश्चंस आप देखिए. जो भी क्वेश्चन यदि आपने सॉल्व नहीं किए हैं, यू प्लीज सॉल्व इट. दिस इज द लास्ट टाइम, बिकॉज व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम द वैकेशन, देन आई विल आस्क what you have completed or not. Okay, जब आप वैकेशन से आएंगे तब मैं आपसे इसके पीडीएफ पूछूंगा अगले दिन. यदि आप लेट करेंगे या नहीं सबमिट करेंगे, then I will communicate to your parent also that your student have not completed this thing, though I have put a lot many effort. So please do not give that much scope या कुछ ऐसा मत करिए, because अभी आप लोग बहुत बच्चे नहीं हैं. So please do this thing. These are your homework. Similarly, in science you have to do only one thing, student. साइंस में जितने भी हमने वीडियोस बनाए हैं, यू ट्राई टू एटलीस्ट वॉच इट अगेन. साइंस में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट यही चीज है, हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट को हमने दोबारा तिबारा आपको एक्सप्लेन करके बताए हैं. आप जितनी बार वॉच करेंगे, साइंस इज लाइक ए स्टोरी, आप उतना आप कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे से समझ पाएंगे. आई थिंक आंसर वी हैव ऑलरेडी सर्च्ड, और आंसर आप नोटबुक में लिख चुके होंगे. तो क्विकर रिवीजन के लिए आप नोटबुक उलट करके इसके भी रिवीजन करिए. तो साइंस के हमने कौन कौन से चैप्टर कर रखे हैं? चैप्टर 1, चैप्टर 2, चैप्टर 12 इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, एंड बायो का आई थिंक इट वाज चैप्टर 6. सो दिस 4 चैप्टर के आप रिवीजन करिए, वीडियोज वॉच करिए खास तौर से, एंड अपने टेक्स्ट बुक से आप रिवीजन करिए. सो दीज आर द होमवर्क. ओके, आपके फ्रेंड्स में या किसी को यदि कोई डाउट हो, व्हाट इज द होमवर्क, you please communicate. And our next class, yes student, when we shall keep our next class, please tell me.